Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Being Louisa. Before I get started on this video, I just want to quickly remind you guys that I will not be mentioning any names. That includes names of midwives I work with, the women I see or their partners, their babies, or of the places that I visit / that I am based at. That's to help keep confidentiality. I also will not be speaking of specific people. I will either be talking about a bunch of women that I've seen that all have the same similar situations, but I may speak of them as if they're one person, but really it's a group of people put together. And then I will also not be telling you guys exactly what day things happened. I may give you either a generalized day, or I may say a day, but I won't tell you exactly what happened or what order it happened in. So you may know that I'm working the beginning of the week, but I won't tell you what happened exactly on the Monday and the Tuesday and the Wednesday. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to jumble them up so that keeps a bit more anonymity and confidentiality. For more on that, I'm going to link down below my first video I did about my placement so that there's a longer bit, and also I'll link down below the NMC code and their guidelines for using social media. So I've just finished my first 2 weeks back on placement, which has been so exciting. Coming back, I wasn't nervous, but I was like, I hope everything just goes back to the way it was, and it did. I just loved it. I have loved it so much, but so many things have been happening outside of placement that has kind of made going to placement that much more better in a sense. I've had to do stuff that have been really hard for me. I didn't want to have to do them, but I did because of my goals, my New Year goals, and one of the goals was that I want to dedicate more of my time to university. Another one was the focus on me and build me. And so what I had to do, which is so sad, but I've already seen the benefits of it. I don't even want to say it, because I really wanted to do this for so long. Since the last time I had to quit, because I had got a back injury and I now have a bad back from it. But I actually did quit cheerleading, and it was not fun. It was so hard. I just wanted to be kind of smooth sailing. I wanted to talk to them and say my piece, but it didn't turn out that way, and it was really sad. I got overly anxious, and it hasn't been the easiest of processes at all. However, I have now seen the benefits of me doing that, because I've gone to placement and I haven't been tired from going straight from placement to traveling almost 2 hours to cheer practice, traveling back, and then not even eating dinner, and then going to placement the next day. I have seen the benefits because I haven't done that. I've gone to placement, come back, done some work, cooked dinner and cooked food for the next day, and go to placement. It's been so lovely. I've loved doing that. I've been able to hang out with my roommates more. I've gotten to eat which is an essential thing. It's just made the whole experience that much more better. I'm not saying you can't do other things whilst doing this, but I feel like once you get to placement, it's really hard to stay committed to something that is so vigorous like cheer. It just wasn't working for me, but it could work for you. You live and you learn. You've got to learn from those mistakes and move on. So yeah, placement has been amazing since I've been able to focus more on that. I've been getting more of my PAD done, which is my practical assessment document. Getting more of that done. I just feel good. The only thing I haven't started doing is my assignment, which I really should, since it's due on like the 18th of February or like the 13th. I don't even know. Okay, so basically it's due soon. And I haven't started on that, and I need to, but since I have more time to focus on uni, I can do that. But yeah, so the first week back in community was amazing. I missed it so much. I love just seeing people. I saw a lot of new people, I think. I did see a couple of people I saw before Christmas, which was lovely. I love that. I love seeing the pregnant women that I saw right at the beginning of my placement, and I was seeing them still pregnant but ready to pop. That's been amazing. I love it so much. The second week of placement, I have been in the antenatal clinic, so that's a completely different experience to community. Community, you do antenatal and postnatal, but in antenatal clinic you just do all the antenatal things, so that's bookings and then the rest of your checkups. And it was full on. That's all I can really say. Like, it was really full on. The first day I did get to work with a consultant, which was awesome. So we did get the more complex cases. I'm like, wow, your job is semi-awesome. I don't think I could handle that stress though. And then the rest of the week I worked with a midwife, and she was lovely, and we did a load of bookings, which was, I want to say fun, but not really. Like, the first 3 that we did were really fun, and then after that I couldn't stay awake. I think it's partially because I've been having a hard time sleeping, but the rest of it was because bookings are not the funnest thing to sit through when you're just sitting there. She did offer for me to get involved and ask the questions, but I don't feel comfortable running a booking. Maybe if I went back I would feel comfortable running a booking. But I was like, yeah, it's simple, you just follow the questions on the screen. However, she also asks us added questions, and it's the way she asks some questions, because booking is one of the most invasive questionnaires. Actually, it's almost one of the most invasive questionnaires I've ever heard. And there's so many things to go, and there's certain topics that are very sensitive, and it does jump from sensitive topics to generalized topics, and I just wouldn't know how to handle changing from is this happening to and so have you had this. It's one of those things that just takes time, but it's been a nice experience just to see bookings, see women who don't even look pregnant right at the beginning of their pregnancies getting booked in. And then it was fun seeing women that were ready to give birth. There was women that came in that were all due either between 3 weeks or that day, and they were like, I just want to get baby out. The same as today, I want to get baby out. And it was like, if you're still pregnant, we'll see you next week for your next appointment. They're like, I hope I don't see you because I want to have this baby. And it was just fun to see the differences in those women, and also seeing their partners. It's just fun talking to them. I'm one of those people that talk way better when there's not someone watching me. So when the midwife did go out, I did speak with partners way more. So it was fun to see the contrast between bookings and community. The one thing I have realised is that I do get cabin fever, because in antenatal clinic you're inside all day, in the same room basically all day, and that is just, I kept on staring out the window like, outside. It exists. And I also, I realised how much I love home visits. Home visits are the best. Going into that environment, seeing them in their own environment, really comfortable, and leaving the office is the best thing, I can tell you. So I do miss that, and I can't wait to go back onto community next week. But yeah, so see you guys next week, and in the meantime, keep on being you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below with any questions or suggestions, and don't forget to subscribe to get weekly updates. Bye y'all.